John Kear, we're just over a month into pre-season training back at Tong. How's everything shaping up?
Everything's gone really well, but it tends to be the case at most clubs at this time because nobody's lost, have they? So, but the mood in the camp's very high. The morale in the camp's very high. They really have worked very, very hard indeed. It's been a very tough pre-season, but I do feel as if they are ready to play now. And I think that playing will be a bit of respite from all the toil that they've had to do previously. So really looking forward to Boxing Day and really happy with what's gone on in the previous part of the pre-season.
We're just 6 days away. It'll be a real test as well. Halifax, obviously a really strong side, have recruited well. It's going to be a really good test first up for you.
Yeah, Halifax is a good team. I mean, they've spent some brass, that is for certain. With some of the calibre of signings that they've made. They've recruited two from Whitehaven who finished the season so well in Louis Jouffre and Walmsley. Arundel's a great centre signing from Wakefield, and it's just littered across the team that they've added quality. So they were a very good team last year. They'll be an even better one this year, but I feel we are similarly so as well.
What will you be looking to take out of Boxing Day's game?
Well, it'll be a good benchmark to see how well organised we are in the areas that we've worked upon. It'll be great to see whether combinations are developing and coming along okay, whether it's centre-wing combination, half-back combination or your middle unit combination. And it'll be good to see where we are conditioning-wise as well. There'll be no let-up this week. There won't be a deload week before we play. This will be a full-on part of pre-season this week. So there may well be one or two heavy legs at certain stages, but they've just got to come through that. And we'll just look upon it as a very structured and intense pre-season training game, trial game, and I'm certain we'll get a lot out of it. And a lot of people, I think, will put their hands up and say, I want a starting shirt for that round one game against Dewsbury.
Of course, a few players could make the first run-outs in Bradford shirts. That'll be exciting time to see how they not only take to the field but gel with their new teammates as well.
Yeah, there'll be quite a number of debutants. We've had a fair turnover of squad players, haven't we? So there's bound to be a fair few debutants, but it's a trial debutant. It's not a competitive game debutant. So this is just a way for them to say to me, I want to play in round one, because that's what everything's geared toward, is that round one game against Dewsbury.
In terms of squad size and potential players, has that come into thought yet?
Yes, it has. Yeah, and I'm going to be in communication with Simon Griggs so that we come to some sort of agreement. But I'll be looking for about 21 players, I think, because I want to make it pretty meaningful for the number of minutes on the pitch for the players that we select, and unlimited interchange, so that you don't have to take risks with anybody at this time in the season.
Rhys Evans and Jordan Lee were named as co-vice captains over the weekend. What can you tell us about that thought process?
Well, what we decided was we do have a leadership group, but within that leadership group we've got a little captaincy group as well, and it's just good that you want that group to set standards in and around the training environment. And you want that group to drive standards on the training field, and you want that group obviously to lead by example off and on the field, and that's what they'll be tasked with. So that's the reasoning behind it.
I'm just finding obviously we're heading into Christmas. There's still a lot of trouble in society and a lot of worried people. What's your message to the Bradford fans this Christmas?
Well, I'd just make sure that you stay safe, act sensibly. For me, it's going to be a very quiet family sort of Christmas. And that's simply because of the warnings that keep coming out from the scientists, employed by the government. So just stay safe, look after yourself, and hopefully we'll see you there on Boxing Day.